And welcome back. How does it feel to be back to the board in Berlin?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. I mean, playing this Grand Prix tournament is, I think, very successful experience for me. And just, I mean, not even if the games are not going that well or something, but just learning I will do very much here, having extremely many games against those such strong players, and this is certainly very helpful.
How did you spend your time between the leg number 1 and leg number 3? Did you prepare, let's say, work on some particular fields of chess, like only openings?
Not exactly. I mean, I worked quite a lot of chess, of course. I mean, as much as possible. I also had to finish school in the meantime, so that was another point I had to finish. But yeah, I certainly spent quite a lot of time on chess. Of course, also maybe mainly openings, as more as every player does. I mean, there are always so many new ideas you have to figure out and find something new. That's always important.
Your coach, Grandmaster Peter Leko, once or several times called you a genius. Does this assumption mean something to you? Does it motivate you in particular, or on the contrary, deconcentrate you?
Yeah, I don't think I can really do anything with it. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't change me as a person, and also doesn't change the way I can play. So I think I just have my expectations. Like I think I know pretty well how good I can play and how bad also sometimes.
The first round.
So I think it's important if I know this, and then I can play up to my expectations, to my own. That's the most important, I think.
And my final question, do you sometimes take opening advices from your sister?
No, actually not. At least not till now. Maybe will happen in the future, but not for now, yeah.
Like in those situations, you don't know which opening to go, you have A or B, and then some people flip a coin. You could ask your sister.
No, I didn't do it. I mean, you usually have a feeling of what you want to play. I mean, of course, it's always the problem if you play with white. I mean, you have so many things you could possibly play, but of course, if you're playing top players like Shakh, then he has, like, of course, good lines everywhere, yeah? And I mean, nowadays, if you're playing good lines with black, more or less, you can draw everything if you know your lines. And then it's always really hard to decide, like, okay, where am I going to try to test him? So that's certainly a point, but yeah, usually you have a feeling of what you want to go for that game.
And you were playing today versus Shakh. Some people call him a gambler. Do you think he's of that kind of a player?
I think he can be sometimes, but I mean, he's also top 10 player, I think, for a really long time already. So, I mean, to call him gambler is maybe not the right word for him. Yeah, I mean, of course, he is playing really aggressive sometimes, and sometimes this can also go wrong. But I think that, as we have seen today already, I mean, if he wants to be solid, he absolutely can.
Right. Vincent, once again, welcome back to Berlin, and see you on the next rounds.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.